Cue the confetti. This is our first video filming after hitting 500 subscribers. Thank you, everyone.
Oh, I thought we were going to make a joke about the snow out there that's falling like confetti.
I'll show you that here in a second, but we've got Jefferson nickels tonight. Welcome back to Silver in the Big Sky. Hopefully we can stay on the silver nickels because we've been hot there, and it's Jefferson nickel night. She thought confetti, I was meaning these giant frickin' snowflakes that are falling. It's been spring here for seemingly 4 weeks or something.
Can you see it?
Look at this. Insane.
Yeah, it's been like in the 50s.
They're calling for like 3 to 6 feet in the mountains this weekend. That's bonkers. But we're nice, warm, and cozy here, looking at a $200 bag of Jefferson nickels. Typically, our hunts lately have been boxes because the bags just kind of aren't rolling out, but we picked one up, so we're ready to get in there. Here's where we're at. We've got this, the book that we're trying to fill. We've got the 38S and the 50D left, so 63 out of 65 slots in that book. 2 real tough ones. We're 58 boxes in the series, so this will be 59 and 60. We're 14 boxes on the year, so this will be 15 and 16. You see there, 18 war nickels. We're averaging over a war nickel a box. That probably can't hold up, but 5 buffalo. I think we only found 7 buffalo nickels all of last year, so looking better there. You know the drill. We'll be back.
V-nickel.
Yeah, we could use a V-nickel. Who's got the V-nickel luck? Let's see it. All right. You know the drill. We'll be back with a find. If you've got 10 seconds to help us, like, comment, and share, we appreciate you. We haven't discarded a single nickel yet. So hot start. She thinks she sees 2, or says she sees 2.
Well, I see a 48 right here.
In the C. Wow, 48 right off the bat can be a semi-keyed 8 if there's an S mint mark.
Let's see.
Get it. D.
That's a D.
All right.
That's
well,
okay.
It had a mint mark.
That's okay. And then I had one over
that.
here that was a 47 just hanging out.
Ooh. Nice one.
And that, I believe, is also a D.
Wow, she usually finds the Phillies over here, guys.
I know.
We
Look
got
at that.
2 40s off the bat. Same handful, just a few coins later.
Look at this. I got a proof. I know it's well circulated, but you can tell, look at how matte that head is compared to the outside. It is a 2000S. I mean, I love these proofs, even if they are worn.
I think the Jefferson nickel proofs are the nicest of the proofs. Maybe the older Washington quarters are up there with them. But man, we've got a proof. That's only the 3rd one of those we found this year. Same ocean, full, mound, whatever, over here. Wow. What you got?
Well, this one looked pretty old, and I did sneak a peek at it, but it's been sitting in the back there. It's a D. And it's a 41. It's actually not too bad.
All right. We've got a 3rd 40s find. We are in the second handfuls, and I finally got a pre-50s find. I would have said 40s find, but I just kind of jumped right beyond the 40s. And we've got a 1939 here. I know we don't need it for a book, but any mint mark here makes it a key date. Let's see a mint mark. Nope, we've got a Philly. So we'll scope it for a couple of things. There can be a DDR here. I've got a new scope. I've got it zoomed in a little bit right now, but I don't see that. And then you can have some markers where it could be a hinning nickel. And then you got to weigh it to make sure, but I don't see it. But we've got a 1939 for the board. She's got another pre-50s find over here in her second handful.
Got a 49, or 41, 49. Jeez, I don't know what I got.
Another 41.
A 41. And this one is a Philly.
Got the Philly.
You're welcome.
To go with the Denver. A little halfway through the bag update, and I might have something cool here because I just came to an S mint mark and I haven't flipped it yet. So it's at least 1954. Hopefully it's something older. But look at the side finds over here. That is 30 of the 2024 Ds. So we're staying in, or staying hot with the more modern low mintage finds. We've got an interesting foreign, appears to be from Turkey. I haven't looked it up yet, but we'll have some more information on that later. Yeah, and we found some nice nickels, and we've got a pretty good amount of 50s. There's a really nice 59 there. Look at that thing. It's like a BU 1959 out of Denver. Dang. What a coin. But, yeah, let's see. Could this be an awesome find? There's a whole lot of better dates and key dates and semi-key dates that can have that S. And we got a 51. That might be a better date, but it's not a key or a semi-key. But we'll take it. We've got an older San Francisco Mint. Hopefully this bag can get a little hot. We are in the second half of the bag. The 40s finds have been a little light. Matter of fact, there hasn't been a one on this side, so we got to come over here and find one.
Maybe two.
Yeah.
There's a 41.
What's with you and the 41s? That's your third one.
I don't know. That's a Philly, though. So at least I got it at Denver at one point. And then over here, yeah.
You did? Where are we looking? Oh,
right
yeah.
here. I got a 40 right here.
Oh, okay.
And that one is, I can't tell.
It's got a mint mark?
I think it's got a mint mark. I think it might be an S, but I don't know. You'll have to look at it under the scope.
All right, we'll check it out. Either way, it's in the common ones, but a couple more 40s. We are nearing the end. All good things must come to an end, huh? I got a couple of 40s. I saw one in my pile, so I was hoping I would find one, so then I could bring in for two. And there's a 1949. Again, if it has that S mint mark, it's a... Oh, we got the Denver. It would have been a semi-key date. But we've got another 49 out of Denver. We'll take it. And then I've had a 1940 sitting here. Shoot, did I bump it? There it is, right there. I've had a few older ones in here. Most of them have been 50s, though. That one's going to be another Philadelphia. That other one that we couldn't tell if there's a mint mark was also a Philadelphia. There's a couple more 40s for the board. Final handfuls over here.
I got a 40.
We need somebody to find a 43 through a 45 and get us some last minute silver.
A 4D.
Oh, it's a 40D?
Yeah.
Wow. 4D. Oh my gosh, she's so funny.
I'm freaking hilarious.
Probably should give you guys a parting shot of the big sky as the sun's going down, but look at that. White out. Let's go. Come on. We need a big find in here somewhere. That is a wrap on this $200 bag Jefferson nickel hunt. Just off glance here, it feels a little light on the 40s and 50s finds, but definitely heavy on the more modern finds and some nice ones. Let me set up the board. We'll be back for a recap. Well, we are back for that $200 wrap up, and it wasn't as light as maybe it looked. I think there's 34 pre-60s finds on the board. It's not bad. You'd like to average about 20 per box, so we'd like to have seen 40 there. But wow, these are stacks of 9, 18, 27, 36, and that one's one short, so 44 2024 Denvers. I believe that's a record for us in a hunt. We pulled 2 2009 Denvers, also low mintage, 6 Canadian nickels. Don't get real excited about that, but that was kind of cool. I don't think we've seen a Turkish coin. If we have, it's been a little bit. But that's in 1974, and I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this right, but Curious. Yeah, pretty cool looking coin. We'll take that. A little bit of damage or something there on the back. But yeah, cool coin. We pulled out a handful of really nice ones. Also have a really nice one in the 50s, that 59. Let's see if we can't get a better look at it than what I gave you guys earlier. Look at that thing. Stunning. 1959 out of Denver. Yeah, we'll take that. Oldies. So a couple of those 59 Denvers, 58 Denvers, 57 Denvers. 56 we had a Philly and a Denver. Don't necessarily see a whole lot of late 50s Phillies. Typically all of them are better dates or very close to. But yeah, a 56. Take that every day. 55 Denver, not the Philly, which is a semi-key date. 54 is the first year we're going to come to where we had one of every year that they made. Actually, scratch that, 56 only had Philly and Denver. So, but we had a bunch of 54s in this hunt. I think there's 3 San Franciscos there, so a whole stack of Denvers and a Philly. 53, we had Philly and Denver. 52, just a Philly. 51, just a San Francisco. Cool to see that. 49, 48, 47, a Denver in each year. Nothing in the silver wartime nickel era. Yeah, that's a bummer. 2 hunts in a row without silver. How will we ever get by? We had just a filly. We had filly and Denver in both 41 and 40. And then the finds of the hunt. We'll throw that 39 in there. It's always good to see a pre-40s find in your hunt. Didn't turn out to be a key date with the mint mark on the back, but a pretty good coin for a 1939. That's got some years on it. And then the proof. She found that in her very first handful.
And then didn't find another one. I was so excited to try to find another one.
Man, that first handful was, I think you had 3 40s finds.
And a proof.
And a San Francisco minted proof. Not a whole lot of proof luster left on that. The cameo in the field is definitely gone, but you can definitely tell it's a proof. We'll take it. Anytime you pull a proof out of circulation, that's pretty cool. That's only our 3rd one of the year. I forgot to actually update that on the board there. But there you see our numbers. That's 60 now in this series. Searching for those 65. Man, those 2 tough ones left. 16 now on the year with 18 war nickels, 15 buffaloes, and 3 proof. I'll update that so we don't miss it. Hope you guys enjoyed. We still had fun. Jefferson Nickel Night is always something that we look forward to. Didn't find any of the big finds. No silver, no buffalo, no key date, no semi-key date. But plenty of finds on the board and a ton of modern lower mintage. Just can't complain too much about that. Hope you guys had a good time. We appreciate you and look forward to seeing you on the next hunt.